When Sarah's husband left after 18 years of marriage, she thought she had only lost the man she loved. She had no idea her body was about to tell its own story. The house still looked the same, but every room reminded Sarah of the life she thought would last forever. As darkness filled the house, Sarah waited for sleep. Instead, silence became the loudest sound she had ever heard. When morning finally came, Sarah felt more exhausted than she had the night before. Rest had never truly found her, but exhaustion wasn't the first sign her body was changing. A few days later, Sarah noticed something strange. Every time she brushed her hair, more was her brain node had been preparing her body for danger all along. Sarah thought stress was simply making her tired. But deep inside her brain, an ancient survival system had quietly taken control. Every painful memory quietly told Sarah's brain she was still in danger, so her amygdala kept the alarm ringing long after the heartbreak had passed. The brain immediately sent distress signals to Sarah's adrenal glands, releasing stress hormones meant to protect her from danger. For a short emergency, cortisol can be life-saving, but Sarah's body wasn't facing hours of stress, it had been carrying years of it. Soon, Sarah's heart began racing without warning. Even in complete silence, her body still believed the danger hadn't ended. Sarah blamed her racing heart on anxiety. She never imagined her nervous system had been protecting her for far too long. Soon, eating became difficult. Sarah's stomach tightened before every meal, even though there was nothing physically wrong with the food. The brain and the stomach constantly talk to each other. When one suffered, the other often feels the pain as well. Even simple tasks became exhausting. Sarah wasn't becoming weak. Her body was using every bit of energy to stay on alert. After weeks of living this way, Sarah finally visited her doctor. She hoped for an answer, but the results left her even more confused. Her doctor explained that emotional stress doesn't always leave visible signs on medical tests.
Sometimes the changes happen in how the body functions.
Everything Sarah had experienced suddenly made sense. Her body hadn't been working against her. It had been trying to keep her safe. Healing didn't happen overnight. But each small step taught Sarah's nervous system that life could feel safe again. Weeks became months, and Sarah noticed something remarkable. She wasn't forcing her body to heal anymore, it was slowly remember how. Even her heartbeat was beginning to tell a different story. And the same heart that once raced through silent nights now beat with quiet confidence. Safety had finally become familiar again. But Sarah's greatest healing wasn't happening inside her heart. Sarah no longer woke each morning expecting another emotional battle she couldn't win. Sarah finally understood something that would change her life forever. For years, Sarah believed she was broken. The truth was simpler and kinder. Her body had been protecting her the only way it knew how. Researchers continue discovering how emotional experiences can influence the brain, the heart, and nearly every system throughout the body. So what can we do when our bodies have been carrying emotional pain for years? Healing often begins with small, consistent choices. Better sleep, supportive relationships, movement, and asking for help needed. One final truth about the human body changes everything. Your body is not your enemy. Even during its hardest moments, it is constantly working to keep you alive and help you adapt. One final message before Sarah's story comes to an end. If Sarah's story felt familiar, remember this. Persistent physical symptoms deserve proper medical evaluation. Sometimes emotional stress is part of the picture, but it's never only possibility. Every scar has a story. Every story leaves a mark on the body. The more we understand those hidden stories, the closer we move toward healing. This is Real Life Diaries.